So connecting to the patch panel in the main wiring closet. So if we go back and into the main wiring closet, from here we see the cables coming through down to the roof to the patch panel. The back of the patch panel. It looks like it's on the front of the patch panel, but it's on the back of the patch panel. And here are some real life examples of what this looks like. So if we go back and you can see the sources of runningcables.com shows you these cables coming through the top of the roof, going into the rack, and this is what it would look like on the wall mount area. The different copper individual connections get punched down into the teeth of this so they create contact. And this is the back of the patch panel where those individual wires are punched down. And this is the front of the patch panel. So all the offices, you will create labels for them. So in this case, you have D66, D67, and they'll go from the patch panel, like you see here, into the switch for the different rooms. So if there are 4 jacks, 4 port on that wall mount in the room, you can have 4 connections going to different interfaces on the switch. So let's go back to our example at Dan's courses. So right now we have 2 switches, 2 PCs, and a router. And so now we're going to interconnect them. The G01 interface on this S1 is going to go to the G01 interface on R1. The G01 interface on S2 is going to go to the G00 interface on R1. The PCs are going to connect to the F01 interface on S1 and the F01 interface on S2 and F01 interface on S1. Now if you notice, the left side of this topology has a 192.168.1 network, 1.0/24 subnet mask, and the right side has a 172.16.1.0/24 network. So because they're connected to the same router, ideally when they're finished being configured, PCB should be able to ping PCA and vice versa. So let's go back to our topology or our actual physical view and complete this connection. So what I'm going to do is stay in this view, and I'm going to connect the switches to the router. So first off is to connect switch 1. In fact, let me label them appropriately. So if we go to let me just give this S1, and I'm going to say S2. I'll change the label for this to R1. And if I go to logical view, I should be able to see the same thing. So over here we have R1, over here we have S2, over here we have S1. So now when I'm done connecting them, it should reflect in the logical view. So I'm going to go down to connections, click on copper straight through, and the G01 interface on S1, which is here, will connect to the G01 interface on R1, which is over here. So it goes through top as if it's going through the roof, but in fact it's actually just going through the back, coming down here and plugging it. So now let me go grab another copper straight through cable, and this is S2. So the G01 interface on S2 is going to plug into the G00 interface of R1. So plug that in, and there we have it. It's plugged in. So if I go back to logical view, it should reflect, and there you go. G00 to G01, G01 to G01 from S1 to R1, and G01 to G00 from S2 to R1. Okay, that's done. Now I want to connect the PCs. So first, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go back to the